Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Yes. Thank you. We got another show in tune for you today. Today might be a little bit short of a show today, but of course we have another one for you. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yes, and as you can see, I got my screen fixed from last time I was here, and there's a lot of jumbo on the side, so we're going to just go ahead and be nice and take that off for the time being. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in, watching another DnL&x Fitness live stream show. Today we're going to go over our 4 topics that we always go over, which is fitness, humor, the economy, and AI. It's going to be a good one that we got in store for you today. And as you can see, your boy Dreads is looking nice and icy on this new camera, let me tell you. And as a matter of fact, watch this. Look. No Dandruff crew is in the building. That's how fresh the Dreads is looking today. Good Lord. Yes. They are looking amazing. I mean, as a matter of fact, Uma Thurman even had to say something about my Dreads. God damn. Yes, she did. She was like, boy, exactly. If you want to contribute to today's show right there, if you can see the Cash App and the Venmo at the bottom left of the screen, that's where I'm looking. I don't know what it is for you, but whatever. You saw where my finger pointed. Otherwise, hop in, enjoy the show, hit the like button if you're on YouTube. We are simultaneously streaming, by the way. We're on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, all at the same damn time. Yes, we are, all at the same time. We're doing it all. We got it all going on. Let me double check and make sure we're good on everything. Yes, we are. Everything is going good. Everything is going swell. Matter of fact, can I hear myself on Rumble? Are we good on everything? Yes, I can. That's crazy. Yes, and YouTube as well. So we're good. We're simultaneously streaming on across all platforms. It's going to be a good one in tune for you today, like always, and we're going to get this thing rolling. So without further ado, we're going to hop into the first portion of the show. So let me get my banner up and running. Get it up and running up and started. Make sure my microphone is good and close. Let's see. I think that sounds actually a little bit better. That does sound a lot better. There we go. So microphone is up close and personal so we can hear me a little bit better. Matter of fact, let me get it right there so it's not in the way, but it's out the way, but it's not in the way. All right, so let me go and pull the first banner up. Let me see. Can I find my banner? Bam! Fitness portion of the show, and it did not come up. Ooh, we got a technical difficulty I got to sort out, but that's a wait, hold on. Wait. I think I can get it in one swoop. I think I can figure this out in one move. Give me 1 second. I bet you I can figure this out in one cold swoop. Can I do it? Did I do it? How about now? Nope. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that right now. I'll fix that later. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Yeah, we're getting closer to getting everything right, but we're not there yet, but we're almost there. So today, let's go ahead and hop into the fitness portion of the show. We're going to start off by watching a couple of incidents go down and go wrong, of course, to see how people are doing in the gym, because you know yours truly does online fitness coaching. I'm an online fitness coach, so please feel free to tap in. Go to the YouTube channel also and go to the video section where you can see at-home fitness workout videos to where you can get your workouts done at home. And, you know, if you can't make it to a gym, and you need some workout to get in and you don't know exactly what to do, I got the perfect remedy for you. So just tap into the YouTube channel, click on the video tab, and you'll be able to see all the fitness videos that I do, and I keep pumping out content for the fitness channel as well. And it's also on Rumble as well if you also want to catch some workouts, but YouTube is like the main one where we go. So hop on YouTube and go ahead and check those out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and pull up our first video that we have for today, and we're going to check out some fitness fails and some people causing some oopsies and some accidents in the gym. No bones will be broken, no throats will be crushed in the watching of this video, just, you know, some ouchies moments. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull this up. Bam! Up, and the wrong banner's up on that one, but we switched it that quick. There it is. First video that we have right now is we got a gentleman here who's going to be doing some, it looks like he's going to be doing some back rows, neutral grip back rows. Look, he's getting it in. Without further ado, let's see how it goes. Here we go. Bruh. Jesus. Almost. Oh, this isn't good. Oh my God. Okay, I see why that broke. If you see right here, look at this. This is where you adjust the weight. They got the pin at the bottom of the weight. Then these numbnuts decided to add weights to the side of a already weighted machine and wonder why it broke. Make them pay for it. Hit their pockets. My throats are being crushed. Oh, right on the face. Oh, he's not gonna help him? Oh, that's cold-blooded. He thought he was doing reps. Oh, that's sad. That is horrible. That is wrong. How he do him like that? He just sat there and watched him struggle. That is terrible, man. That was messed up. That was very bad. That was very bad. That was not cool at all. He just watched him struggle. She almost had that one. She smiled it off. This guy right here, this could have been a heck of a lot worse, boy. He's lucky he had that saver bar. Y'all see that bar at the bottom? Let me show you right here. That bar where the bar landed, right here. If you see right here, if you're ever at a squat rack on a squat machine, or if you're ever at a squat rack during squats, make sure you do what this dude did that saved him. Right here, you see these bars right here? This one and this one. When he dropped the weight, it caught that weight that was on his back, so he didn't, you know, break his back or break his leg or his calf or his spine, anything. So that's what caught the weight. Although the whole thing did fall over because I think he was trying to re-rack it and he pushed it over, but still, that was a major save. Watch it again. Look, when it drops, it got caught right there.
Oh my God!
He caught a break. He caught a break. He got lucky. These. Smoke? Look, smoke came out of that. How does that happen? Look at this. You see the smoke? Watch. Oh, wow. Interesting. They got smoke coming off of it. This is ouch. This one too. I did this to myself. Oh, man. Look at. I did this to myself back in high school. Mine was on an incline bench press. I did this to myself, and man, it was so bad. It was one of the worst things I've ever had to deal with in my life. It was, so I was on it. Here, let me, you know what, story time. Let me give y'all a quick story. So I was on the incline bench press. If you know what an incline is, you know, she's on a bench press flat. Well, the incline gives you an incline. Well, anyway, I'm on the incline bench press. I'm doing the bench press, right? I'm doing good. I'm getting it in. Now, back in my high school days, the bar that we used, nowadays they're smooth. They're like smooth with a little bit of grip worthy type, you know, friction or whatever you want to call it. Like there's a little grip area where it's a little bit more rough and rugged, but not too bad. Well, back when I was in high school, the high school that I was at, the bar that we had, it had a rough section. For some reason, it was in the middle. Right where her face is getting pushed down at, I'll show you her again. Right where her face is getting pushed down, there was a rigid, like spiky section right across the middle. Not too spiky, but the bar was like an old school metal, like the metal where it's like rust could get on this bar. You don't get that no more. But it had that right across the middle where, you know, you would lift, and right here. So anyway, I'm lifting, I'm doing my lifts, getting to the part where you got to get up and re-racking the weight. And when I get to the part to re-rack, I miss it. I don't know where my spotter was. I'm pretty sure I had one, but whatever. I miss it, and the bar slips down and scrapes right here on my forehead, just real quick. And I was like, I got the weight back up. Boom, put it up. I got up and I looked, and I had this. And not this is something separate, but I had a scar, like a scratch, not a scar, but a scratch on my forehead, like right here. And as time went on throughout the day, as like time progressed, it got like worse and worse. It was just like a nice scrape mark about this long on my forehead. And going to class was the worst thing ever because I got roasted every single period. Nobody made eye contact with me. If they looked at me, they looked at my eyes, and their eyes went straight up to my forehead like this. They'll look at me, and then they'll be like, and they just start busting out laughing. I mean, all the girls, dudes, even like friends will like be in the front of the class. I'll be sitting like in the middle or in the back. They'll be having a moment, then they'll look back just to see the scar on my head, just to get a good laugh. I mean, it was bad. And that scar lasted for like weeks, a month. Like once the scar healed up, then it scabbed over. You know what I mean? So you still had the skin pigmentation that was off. Like it was horrible, man. It was bad. Like it's man, like you want to talk about being, I would call that being bullied, because I couldn't high side on nobody. I couldn't roast nobody. I couldn't say anything. Like couldn't even holler at nobody if I wanted to, because it was like somebody gonna clown you and you ain't got nothing to come back with because it's just written all over your forehead. But anyway, I digress. But that was my situation. Let's finish up this video real quick. So here we go. She got it pressed on her nose. Pause. And this is ridiculous. This dude right here, man, this dude right here ain't shit. Look at this. This has got to be a skit. This can't be real. Homie is just watching him struggle to death. Yeah. Man, that was not good. But you know what? Shout out to everybody that goes to the gym, because of course I got to support all the people that go to the gym. So round of applause for those people, for sure. Yeah, shout out to them, man. If you go to the gym, you train, whatever your training session is, man, shout out to you. Keep up your training regimens. Don't ever give up on it. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it, because the way the world is moving, or has always been moving, you don't want to have too many, mobility issues. And if you train for strength, cool, but also understand that your journey does not just end at strength training. You can do combat training, you can do mobility training, throw some yoga in there, whatever. It doesn't stop, because you're always find if you're good at this and you move over to this, you're gonna realize like, wow, I thought I was good, and it's like, no, you're not. So keep up the training. Next video we have is another fail session. We're gonna watch some more people cause some oops and ouches and oopsies. It's gonna be a little painful to watch, but we'll be okay. You won't cringe too much, because I wouldn't want to watch something cringe. But let's go ahead and pull this up on the screen. We got Buddy got an overhead press going, and looks like he's got like, I don't know, it might be like 225 over his head, which is utterly impressive. But let's go ahead and check it out. Roll the footage.
Oh my God!
Oh, his shins.
Plans fuck up. Brother,
He needs some milk.
Oh, that could have been worse. What do we have? One. Oh no, don't take it off. Don't take it off. Don't take it off. Oh! Oh no. Don't. Oh. That was fatal. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That had to have been 345 plates. And like a dummy, you should know better. That's not cool at all. That is a 45. That's 135 pounds coming down, crashing on his head. And that's probably going to be a Final Destination scene. That's brutal. Like, you know better than to do that. 145 can hold. If you have 145 on this side, right? You can, 245s can hold up. If there's 145 on this side, you can have 245s on this side. As you've seen just happen, it can actually hold it up. So, when he got to the second two, he was supposed to come to the other side and take off 2 plates or 3 plates on the other side. Like right here. Look at this. He took off 1. You're good. Take off 2. Okay, you're good. Stop. Now walk over here. Take off all 3. You'll be good. And then take off that 1. That's what you're supposed to do. But, why the hell is he even laying right here doing this workout? This don't even make no sense. Somebody's on a squat rack and you're doing this. I don't know. You might have earned this. You might have earned it. Unless they they photoshopped that person in or whatever, you know what I mean, AI'd that person in. But whatever the case may be, man, that was not, I can't even tell if he was supposed to be there or not, because that just was not a good look. I mean, I got to pay attention to him again. Let me see. Should he have been there? I think so. I can't tell. Yeah, it looked like his arm touched the ground. Yeah, looks like he should have been there. Oh, my God. Yeah, RIP. And look at him. He's like, oh, no. It's like, yeah, buddy. He is done for. Only thing you can say to yourself when that bar turns over is this. Yep, it's over. But nonetheless, shout out to everybody for working out and getting into that gym, of course. So yes, I'm here for it. All right, and then now next we have the muscle of the day. Today we're going to go over a muscle of the day. The muscle of the day that we're going to go over is going to be the bicep brachialis. You got the bicep brachii and the bicep brachialis. This is going to be your bicep muscle. Let me go pull up on the screen so you can see what this thing looks like right here. So we got this right here. Your bicep brachialis and your bicep brachii and your brachialis. Good Lord, I need to get my words correct. And you have a long head and you have a short head. Pause. But let me go ahead and pull this other part up for you so we can kind of go over it so you guys can understand exactly how this whole thing works. Let me put this over here so we can be good, so I can be straight and organized. All right, so what we have here for you to see is absolutely nothing because you can't see anything, but we're going to put it back up on the screen right there. Bam. So right here is you have your, it's showing the different workouts, a hammer curl versus a bicep curl. But then we have this right here, the anatomy. Shout out to the anatomy standard. They're going to show you how the bicep works. So you have the bicep that works right there, and that's how that whole situation works. I'm going to go ahead and read over and give you understanding of these muscles. So you're going to have the bicep brachii. It's a two-headed muscle, long head and short head, located on the upper arm. So once again, we'll look at it from this point of view. And what it has, you have the long head, which is the supraglenoid tubercle of the scapula above the glenoid cavity. Short head, coracoid process of the scapula. Those are the point of origin. So the point of origin for the long head is the supraglenoid tubercle of the scapula above the glenoid cavity. And then for the short head, the point of origin is the coracoid process of the scapula. Okay. So in case you're wondering, right up in this regions up in here. Right up in these regions up in here for the long head and the short head. Alrighty. And the insertions are going to be the radiotuberosity on the radius bone and the bicipital aponeuris, a broad tendon that blends into the fascia of the forearm. So then you have what we're looking at down here. So right here, that's blending into the fascia of the forearm. Right there for the long head and the short head. Now the function of these muscles is this right here, what you're seeing on the screen. The elbow flexion, primary flexor of the forearm and the elbow joint. Supination, rotation, or rotates the forearm to turn the palm upward when turning a doorknob. So, turning a doorknob, if you understand that. And then the shoulder flexion assists in raising the arm at the shoulder, primarily the long head due to its attachment at the scapula. Yes, and then the brachialis, it lies underneath the bicep brachii and is a powerful muscle dedicated primarily for elbow flexion. Point of origin for that one is the distal half of the anterior surface of the humerus, the upper arm bone, and the insertion is the coronoid process and the tuberosity of the ulna. Function is elbow flexion, primarily the strongest flex of the elbow joint. Active regardless of the forearm position, supinates or pronates. So supination, pronation. Prone means down, supine means up, face up. Unlike the bicep, it does not contribute to supination. So it does not contribute to this. It only contributes to this. All right, that is the brachialis. Alrighty. Now the key differences between these two, the key differences between the bicep brachii is a multiple joint muscle. It affects both the elbow and the shoulder. And it plays a role in supination, while the brachialis is a single joint muscle, focuses solely on elbow flexion. The brachialis is often considered the workhorse of elbow flexion because it's active in all forearm positions, whereas the biceps is more effective when the forearm is supinated. All right. Now we're going to go in and take a deeper look at this particular muscle. And what we're going to see here is we're going to dive in deeper to a deeper look to see the actual anatomy of what this looks like. So I forget what you call this, but you know, when people donate their bodies, you know, and they basically, I guess, take the skin off the body, I guess is the best way to say it. Dissection. Yes, the dissection of a human body. We're going to look at the anatomy and the dissection of a human body. And you're not going to see nobody get cut open, but you're going to see what the actual muscles look like under the skin. So let's go ahead and take a look at it right here. You'll be okay. Don't cry. Dry your eyes. Here it is right here. So shout out to the Lab Anatomy, and I'm going to let them take it away and speak on this. So here we go.
Biceps is a very common muscle that most of us have heard about before and probably have tried to work out in the gym. And most of the time when we work out the biceps, we think about doing bicep curls and flexing our elbow. But the biceps brachii muscle does two other actions. It actually crosses the shoulder joint and can help a little bit with shoulder flexion. And because it attaches down onto the radial tuberosity, onto the radius, it can actually help to supinate. And I shouldn't even say help. It's actually the most powerful supinator in the human body. And supination is just flipping your palm over like so, like you're going to hold a cup of soup. And you can test this at home if you want to. Now, again, I'm not a very big specimen here. I'll try to contract my biceps here. I'm prone right there. Now watch when I supinate. See? That little biceps gets even shorter. So the biceps is a
So there you go. That is the anatomy of the biceps. And you have a good depiction of it to see what it actually looks like underneath your skin. So shout out to the Anatomy Lab for use. And yeah, that is your muscle for today. Alrighty, now with that being said, we did the muscle for today. Now we're going to go ahead and move on over to the next segment of the show, which I think we can slide this one in for one more slide. Actually, we'll use this last clip before we go over to the next segment. I'm going to use this one. We could put this in the fitness thing. I think we can slide this in the fitness. Based on what you eat. So this lady, she did a experiment with pork. Now, some people don't eat swine. That's fine. I don't know if this is true or not. I've never tried this myself, but I found this really disgustingly intriguing all at the same time. And what she does is she says she's gonna pour swine. She's gonna pour Pepsi on a piece of pork, and we're gonna see what happens. So let's go ahead and take a look at this before we go into the next segment. We'll put this together with this segment, and let's see how this situation turns out. Do you think it turns out good or bad? Because, you know, you season your food. If you eat pork or whatever, you season it. I know somebody who made, you have Dr. Pepper wings. Well, if you can make Dr. Pepper wings, some people might try to do like Dr. Pepper pork, which I've heard somebody do that recently. I'm not going to say her name. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull this slide up and let's check out what happens in this situation. So as you can see here, we got this going. Let's take it away.
What's it going to do?
It actually reveals if there's parasites
And sorry if you can't hear it, it's turned up all the way. So here we go.
in pork.
Parasites?
Yeah, you have to cook pork so carefully because of this issue.
And you know, the person who had Dr. Pepper pork, she said those exact words. You gotta cook it. You gotta cook it all the way, and it's harder to get this situation out. But here we go.
And then what?
Keep an eye. Well, you can actually see right here, some little pops are coming up.
There are little things coming up. That's not... Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, except for they go way bigger. Like, they'll crawl their way out. This, I've never seen it start going this fast, but they're starting right there to pop out.
Oh, they are starting. What are those?
Parasites.
No.
Yeah, this is why you can't eat uncooked pork.
How long does it take?
Not very long usually. Like this is coming out fast. Like these little ones are coming out really fast. And this is
one
fresh.
here.
Like look, this is fresh. You can't see that here. This is fresh. Got it today. You can actually see them, like the heads of them popping
I
through.
don't see anything.
It's so gross. Look, you can see them starting to crawl their way out.
This one's moving. Oh,
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, that looked like a pimple, like a back pimple. You know, you got a back. Oh, that's what that look like.
Swam, my brother?
Swine, my brother.
Nah, well, thanks.
Getting ready to make me some bacon.
Okay, they're just going over other videos. Did you see that though? Did you see that? That literally, the parasite looked like a pimple coming out of somebody's back. Or even like, you ever watch them, like, oh man, I hate to talk about this. You know, on a TikTok, if you ever end up in a pimple popping section on TikTok, where like they do the stuff on people's face where they clean the stuff off and they get on like the little white stuff out of their face and off their nose or whatever. Or just a pimple popping section. Ah, it looked, oh man, that was gross. Ugh. I actually would like to try that though. I actually want to see if that's true. Like go buy a piece of pork and pour some Pepsi on it and just wait and see what happens. Kind of just look and just be like, ah, that'd be so gross if I see a parasite come out of it. That would be disgusting. Ugh. They say not to eat swine. And man, I might have to run that test. I might do it. I actually might just do it myself, you know, because it's one of those situations where you can't like take somebody's word for it. Not saying that she's lying, but like you want to see it for yourself and do it. Oh man, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna have to run that. That's gonna have to be a content that I'm gonna have to bust out. Me pouring Pepsi on pork, which I hope. Anyway, but yeah, there's that. That's the situation for pouring Pepsi on pork. If anybody does it to try it, let me know what happens. Reach out to me on social media, whatever platform or however you want to get to me, and let me know. Show me a video if you choose to do it, because yeah. All right, so moving on to the next segment that we have. The next segment that we got is going to be humor, the humor section of the show. We get a little hee hee ha ha laughing going on in here, and I got to pull up the banner, which is not showing on here, but I will get it set up. So let's go ahead and check out our first video for humor, and let's see what we got going on here. We had a gentleman that goes out and asks this lady a question, and she answers the question, and I guess the way he responded, she wanted to recant her answer, but let's see how this goes. So here we go. All right, so we got that. Let's change the banner there and here, put that there. All right. Let's go ahead and see what the question is and how this goes. Here we go.
Okay, in a room full of 100 dicks, how many are you going to choke on?
None. 0.
That's really impressive.
Wait.
Okay, in a room full of 100 dicks, how many are you going to choke on?
None. 0.
That's really impressive.
Wait.
Okay, in a room full of 100 dicks, how many are you going to choke on?
None. 0.
That's really impressive.
Wait.
She smirked. That's a smirk. Shout out to her. Yeah. Pretty impressive. Yeah,
Okay.
She was like, wait, look, when we start the video, look at that right there. Bam, we start the video, she's like, yep.
In a room full of 100 dicks, how many are you going to choke on?
None. 0.
That's really impressive.
Thank you.
Wait.
She did get mad. She was like, wait, hold on, hear me out. She said, hear me out. He was like, you said 0. Okay, I see you. Oh my goodness. She was like, hold on, wait. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I was like, I don't know. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. I'm going to have to look at you like,
God damn.
yeah, I mean, hey, no shame. It's okay. You know, he just playing a trick on you. Shame on him.
Okay, in a room full of 100 dicks, how many are you going to choke on?
None. Zero.
That's really impressive.
She's like, wait, what? How was that impressive? Is he trying to trick me?
Wait.
She said, wait, time out. We got to give her the victory music again. Shout out to her, whoever she is. Good job, lady. Yes. She's like, wait. You know, it's okay. It's okay, lady. Don't let that guy make you feel bad. You know, shame on him for trying to make you feel bad. You do what you do, and you keep up the good work, and you keep, you know, bringing stress down for humanity. Anyway, next slide that we have here, we got a video from Bill Burr. If you know anything about Bill Burr, you know Bill Burr does not have a filter on his mouth. So we're going to let this guy do his thing and tell his joke. And you're going to see right here on the screen, it says, men are not allowed to show emotions. We are only allowed to be mad or fine. Is this true? Or is Bill talking out of his you-know-what? Let's roll it.
We're not allowed to be sad. We're allowed to be one of two things. We're allowed to be mad or fine. That's it. Right? Those are normal behaviors of a man. You can be mad like, Jesus Christ, who put this here? How many times do I got to say, Jesus goddamn Aryan, please, Jesus Christ, somebody's going to fall, break their neck. I'm so tired. I said it once, I said it 100 times. Right? And then what does your wife just rolls her eyes? Just send him out in the yard, let him walk it off. Throw him a beer out there, he'll be fine, right? Yeah, he'll be good, right? You're allowed to be that or fine. How you doing, Bill? I'm fine. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I said I was fine. Why the when I say it's fine? Then you just right back over there, and your whole life is that. And what's weird about a guy is we feel all the other emotions, right? Melancholy, being sentimental, enjoying a sunset, all of that type of But all this in here is just called gay, right?
Oh my goodness, Bill Burr, you gotta love it. Oh my goodness. Didn't see that coming. Wrong one. Oh my goodness, I did not see that coming. He came with it. Oh yeah, you gonna be mad or happy? All the sentimental stuff in between. It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think he's telling the truth or do you think he's lying? I don't know. It means only he's going to be happy or sad. Mad or fine is what he says. And anything in between, he said, nope. There is no in between. There is no in between. Let's let him run it one more time.
We're not allowed to be sad. We're allowed to be one of two things. We're allowed to be mad or fine. That's it. Right? Those are normal behaviors of a man. You can be mad like, Jesus Christ, who put this here? How many times do I got to say, Jesus goddamn Aryan, please, Jesus Christ, somebody's going to fall, break their neck. I'm so tired. I said it once, I said it 100 times. Right? And then what does your wife just rolls her eyes? Just send him out in the yard, let him walk it off. Throw him a beer out there, he'll be fine, right? Yeah, he'll be good, right? You're allowed to be that or fine. How you doing, Bill? I'm fine. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I said I was fine. Why the when I say it's fine? Then you just right back over there, and your whole life is that. And what's weird about a guy is we feel all the other emotions, right? Melancholy, being sentimental, enjoying a sunset, all of that type of But all this in here is just called gay. Right?
You can't feel nothing else. Mad or fine. Everything else is just like, yeah, bruh. Like, get out your fifis. Put your big boy shorts on. Get out of here. Shout out to Bill Burr with that one. He's fun to watch. All right, so the next one that we have is... Oh, we got two more for this segment. It's going to be if you ever grew up in a time where there was a TV show for the children, it was called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And if you know anything about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you know they had was it Mastodon, Pterodactyl, something, Saber-tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus, or something like that. That's how it went. You had the red, black, green, pink, and yellow. And you know what I didn't know is that every single fight scene in the Power Rangers series was a dub over. Meaning that the fight scenes in the Power Ranger movie was taken from the Power Rangers in a different country. I don't know what country the original Power Rangers were because they had their face cover on. You couldn't see their mouths and you couldn't see the people underneath. And what happened was they would do the Power Rangers, and whenever it came time for the fight scene, they literally just took the fight, put it over their actors, whatever movie or whatever. They just took their fight, put it in there, and just ran it because you couldn't tell what they were saying. They just put their voice over top of it, and you got the fight scene literally plagiarized from a completely different whatever country it came from. I don't know if it came from like Japan or Korea or China, wherever it came from, but they literally stole the fight scenes out of Power Rangers. The only time it was the real actors is when they didn't have the mask on. Other than that, they plagiarized the scenes completely to come from another side. And the thing was, they said that with the Power Ranger, the pink and the yellow Ranger were both women, right? But if you noticed, I think it was the pink Ranger. I think hers had on like a little bitty skirt thing with her outfit, but the Yellow Ranger didn't. It's because in the original series, the Yellow Ranger was a dude. So in the American series, the Yellow and Pink Ranger were both female, but in the original one, so a little fun fact. But anyway, get on with that. We're gonna see what people today have done with Power Rangers. So let's go ahead and check out and see some Power Rangers in today's version. Let's pull it up on the screen and let's run it. Here we go.
What?
White Claw!
The Henny!
Tequila pineapple!
Well, you challenge Jing Jing.
It's endorphin time!
Let's get fucking wasted! Let's get fucking wasted! Let's get fucking wasted!
Aww.
That's my ass get fucking wasted!
Shout out to the Power Rangers for getting wasted.
White Claw!
Look at him. The Henny. Oh my gosh. Pineapple tequila and whatever he is drinking. Good Lord. The Power Rangers are getting litty. Got them smoking, throwing up, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, look at him. He's watching Elon Musk exposes Biden's board or something. He's watching, drinking beer, watching the news. And this guy, I don't know what he's on, but he's faded. The Henny, yeah, that will do it to you. The Henny will probably have you thrown up. This guy straight peed on himself. And as you see, this guy's running from the law. Yep, let's get wasted. Let's do it. And he's like, yep, let's get up out of Dodge. The police are on their way. So shout out to the Power Rangers for doing a rendition of Let's Get Wasted. Yes. All right, so we got one last one for this segment of humor. This one, excuse me, some of my eye, my contact. Yikes. All right. The last one we have here is we have a guy who decides to perform a stunt. He's going to perform a stunt because I don't know what he's thinking. I guess he's a juggalo, and he's doing it for all the juggalos and juggalettes. Shout out to the Insane Clown Posse, but I don't want people to think that people who support ICP does stupid stuff like this, but we're gonna see what this guy does. And he's gonna say he's basically gonna just show you how tough he is without even me telling you what's gonna happen. Let's just watch it for ourselves. So here we go. It says definitely don't try this at home. Let's see what not to try at home. Here we go.
July, motherfuckers. This is Super Human TV Show. Today I'm going to get hit with fireworks. This is for juggalos and juggalettes. Do not try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Light that bitch up.
Oh, he's ready.
Fuck.
Oh, the shirt off.
Shit.
Oh boy, he didn't think that one through at all. He did not think that through. Buddy did not think that that was gonna hurt as bad as it did. Well, yeah, he's sitting there crying. You can't think nothing but just to say,
Shut up, bitch!
you asked for it. You asked for it. Don't try this at home, and I hope you like it. Well, I appreciate you for trying it for me, and I did enjoy it, so I'm gonna watch it one more time.
July, motherfuckers. This is Superhuman TV Show. Today I'm gonna get hit with fireworks.
Why has Homeboy got a mask on? I guess in case something went wrong, they couldn't prove who it was that helped them or who did it. Smart move.
This is for chocolates and chocolates. Do not try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop! Light that bitch up!
Oh, intense.
Fuck this shit!
Yeah.
Ah! Fucker! Ah! 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 Fuck! Ah! Ah! Shit!
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch!
Oh my God, he was in agony and pain. You know what? I'm gonna give him the victory music for a source of entertainment. Shout out to him. Don't try that at home, okay? Don't try it at home, because he did it for you. And in case you're wondering what the outcome is, just watch that video and, you know, shoot the Roman candles in the air. That's what they're for. All right? All right. Well, anyhow, moving on to the next segment of the show. The next segment of the show we have coming up for you is going to be the economy. The economy is the next portion of the show we're going to run into, and we're going to go ahead and talk about a situation that happened. Well, not that happened. I went over it on the last show a couple days ago, and it spoke on President Trump, his admin team. They accidentally leaked text messages or a group chat that was talking about plans for a war, I believe. And I think the person that leaked it or got a hold of it and leaked it was Jeffrey Goldberg. And he explains to why he published the Signal chat. And we're going to see exactly what's going on and why the information got released. And we're going to see if he released the information prior to what he found out or after the situation occurs. Let's see what's going on here. I mean, they're out here leaking text messages in a group chat and you know, it's the same stuff that we do, but they're over here talking about world domination or whatever. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and pull this up on the screen. And yes, we're going to see why Jeffrey Goldberg and why he published text on the Yemen exploding, I should say. So there was a Yemen thing that happened, and he published the text messages because I guess they got leaked to him by accident. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. CBS Fair Use, and let's run it.
Why did you publish what you published?
Because of Tuesday. Because on Tuesday, the President of the United States said there's nothing classified or sensitive in the emails, in the
And real quick, this video is from March 27th, so yesterday.
Texts, and...
Oh, no, they did me dirty. Let me go ahead and run this out real quick. So this video is from yesterday, so that's the guy there that's the guy there, Jeffrey Goldberg, who's going to basically be explaining and saying why he leaked what he leaked, and he's going to give his reasons as to, you know, this is when this happened, and this is what he said, and this is why I felt like I should leak this. So let's go ahead and pull this back up. I started from the beginning for us, and we'll watch it again. So here we go. Let's hear Jeffrey talk. Up, and let me change the banner on the screen. There we go. We got the banner changed. Let's hear him talk. Here we go. Take it away, Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey, I got you on mute. Here we go.
Did you publish what you published?
Because of Tuesday. Because on Tuesday, the President of the United States said there's nothing classified or sensitive in the emails, in the texts, and because various other national security officials said the same thing.
Among other things, they're now calling you an anti-Trump hater.
I don't hate Donald Trump. No, not at all. Just reporting on a White House. That's all. I mean, this is, and I'm not the first reporter they do this to. Anytime you write something they don't like, they call you bad names.
Makes a good point, Errol. I think if any reporter was put on something like that, you'd report it out and eventually share it with your readers or your viewers, and that's what Jeffrey did.
It was so.
Okay, well, hey, Jeffrey has a good point. I mean, why wouldn't he? You know what I mean? I mean, he's like, I ain't got a problem with him. It's just like, hey, you leaked it. I'm about to make some money off of this, and yeah, show me the bag. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He got a little, he probably got some money off of that via social media or something, for releasing some information. He just said, hey, you slipped and I caught you slipping. I'm gonna tell, and I did. And in the long run, that'll help the administration find out who is slipping with text messages in the organization. So in the future, they'll be able to understand not to let this happen again. So it sounds like fair play. I don't say anything foul about it. I mean, that's your fault for, slipping up and sending the messages to the wrong people if that was not your intention. So Jeffrey just did what he intended to do, what he wanted to do, not what he's supposed to do, but what he wanted to do. He's not right, he's not wrong. It is what it is. So shout out to him. Trump got to make sure his people ain't slipping like that no more, man. That's kind of embarrassing. You can't be doing that. Y'all can't be slipping up, releasing text messages out to people. I mean, come on. Don't be doing that. Anyway, moving on to the next story. So as we all know that Trump has been placing tariffs all over the place. He's put tariffs on, what was it? Mexico, Canada, China, you know what I mean? And Mexico folded. I don't know if China folded. I know Canada folded. They had talked a good talk, but they folded. And it was somebody else. I forget who it was. But anyway, tariffs being placed on. And a lot of people, feel a certain way about tariffs. Or maybe they don't understand what tariffs are or how they work. And here's one individual that I would say who speaks on tariffs. His name is John Hope Bryant. He is a very successful entrepreneur, and he spoke on tariffs and how they work. I mean, he didn't really speak on it, but he put a post on YouTube, which I'll share with you here in a second. And he speaks on how tariffs work and how, you should kind of view it and what's going on. And if it's true with what he says, then down the line, the consumer is going to feel some pain. But let me go ahead and pull up his post that he put on YouTube. So right here we have John Hope Bryant. It says, if we experience a recession in 2025, which there is a 25% chance, then it was a man-made recession, okay? And then at the bottom you have 70% of the economy is consumer spending. Go over. We have tariffs are a tax on the buyer of goods. The buyer of goods would be the consumer. So therefore, we go back, 70% of the economy is consumer spending. And then tariffs are a tax on the buyer of the goods. Now, the buyer of the goods could be the consumer, or the buyer of the goods could be, how do we say this? The client of the supplier. You know what I mean? So if they get taxed, then it just goes on the pipeline, and then the consumer gets taxed because they got to make up for their profit at the end anyway. So either way it goes, you're getting a price increase. You're getting inflated on the price. And then he says the Federal Reserve is as important as the President of the United States. Yo. That's probably something most people don't comprehend or understand, but he's right on that one. So yes, with that being said, there's probably going to be, if there's a 25% chance of a recession, and 25% chance, that's pretty high. And if it does happen and it's man-made, then yeah, that wealth gap is going to stretch. It's going to stretch pretty darn wide. Pause. But if the tariff that are being placed are only going to put a tax on the buyer of the goods, I mean, that's basically, I mean, I don't know if it's going to help, but I do know that if he's talking about a 25% recession that's going to happen, that it's man-made, then these tariffs, if it's taxing on the buyer and people are already having a financially hard time now, then placing these tariffs is going to make it a lot more harder, which then, in my opinion, would increase the chances of a recession happening far from 25%. So there's that. And then we'll dive in a little bit deeper and we'll go over here to auto stocks. Auto stocks says that they're under pressure after Trump announces a 25% tariff. We have Yahoo Finance Fair Use. Hopefully they don't clip me out on this. They have a clip that they did, and they had someone speak on how the auto stocks are under pressure because of the tariffs, which would then kind of coincide with what we just talked about, because buyer of goods, if they're going to be under pressure, then that means the goods that they buy are probably going to cost them a little bit more. But I digress. Let's go ahead and pull this up on the screen and let's let them talk about it. So here we go. We got Yahoo Finance Fair Use. We're going to watch a little clip of this video. Take it away.
Trump unveiled a fresh round of tariffs on car imports to the U.S.
And this video is March 27th, which is yesterday. Here we go.
And what we're going to be doing is a 25% tariff on all cars that are not made in the United States. If they're made in the United States, there's absolutely no tariff. We start off with a 2.5% base, which is what we were at, and we go to 25%.
The announcement is being felt across automakers in Asia, the EU, and the U.S. The new import taxes will go into effect on fully assembled vehicles starting April 3rd. Levies on auto parts will follow by May 3rd. Industry experts say the move will drive up the cost of cars for consumers by thousands of dollars. Here to break down the impact is senior reporter Pras Subramanian here. Pras, from what we can evaluate...
Hold on. Run that back one more time. They said what?
Move will drive up the cost. Auto parts will follow by May 3rd. Industry experts say the move will drive up the cost of cars for consumers by thousands of dollars.
So if it drives up the cost for cars by thousands of dollars, it's going to also drive up the price of auto parts. So be ready for that.
Here to break down the impact is senior reporter Pras Subramanian here. Pras, from what we can evaluate thus far, what does this mean for the car companies, the manufacturers, as well as consumers here?
Man, I mean, it's just I heard someone say that this could cause a recession in the auto industry, right? Just one move of 25% on not just the cars, but also some finished auto parts like powertrains and engines and things like that. So, even if you're Ford, who builds, 80% of their cars in the U.S.
Yeah. We get it. We basically got the answer that we wanted, which was right here. This right here told us everything that we needed to know. 25%, and if we're going to see a thousands and thousands of dollars of increase on cars because of the tariffs. So, automobile parts by May 3rd, fully assembled vehicles by April 3rd. So within the next 2 months, there's going to be increases on everything. So you already saw the groceries are being tampered with. The grocery prices already went up. Now your transportation cost is going to go up. If your transportation cost goes up, you think gas will go up? I don't know, but everything is going to get more expensive all around the board. So not only is your new car going to be expensive, but fixing your current car is going to be more expensive. So if you don't want to go buy your new vehicle, just know that fixing your older car or whatever car that you have is going to cost more. So get your parts now, hold on to them, and put them in later or whatever you got to do, because it's getting rough out there. Yeah, so these tariffs ain't no joke. It's a 25%. Like John Hope Bryan said, it's a 25%, well, not 25%, it's a tax on the buyer, not the consumer. And it just went right down like he said. So therefore, automobile parts are going to increase, vehicles costs are going to increase. So yeah, it's going to be more pain before there's, any gain, I guess. There's going to be more pain before things get better. Things are going to get worse before they get better. Basically is what that is in a nutshell. Things are going to get worse before they get better. So prepare for the worst before it gets better. And on a different note, we're going to talk about jobs. This is about a week ago. Now, this is particularly, they're talking about Arizona, but you can take this and kind of scale it out. I took it here for the state of Arizona, but just kind of take this and just scale it out across the country. It'll be different, but they kind of go over a little bit across the country. But we're going to let them talk about how the job market is looking, mainly in Arizona, but they're going to talk about the entire country as well. So let's go ahead and pull this up. Fair use. Hopefully they don't clip me for this. Let's go ahead and check out the job market and what's going on in Arizona. So as we see, we got job openings, layoffs, hires, quits, total separation. So let's go ahead and see what they got to say about this. We won't watch the whole thing, but we'll get a good idea. Here we go.
I'm ABC 15 data analyst Garrett Archer, and I'm taking you inside the numbers on the huge jump in job openings and separations in Arizona this January and how we compare with other states. The latest report on job openings and separations shows some big churn in Arizona, 233,000 openings, a huge jump from December, and at the same time, a drop in the number of hirings. The number also up for job separations, 130,000 total there, with 41,000 being layoffs and 73,000 being voluntary quits. But
okay, hold on. I got to stop them there. So you have 233,000 job openings, right? However, hires are down 115,000. So I'm going to do some simple math and just subtract. I'm going to take off that 5. I'm just going to change that 5 to a 0 when I say 110, because I just don't feel like figuring out 28. So 128,000. Okay, cool. So 233 minus 115, that'll bring us down to 128, right? So 128,000. Then if you're at 128,000, you subtract 41,000 from that and you include layoffs. So was it 28 minus 41, 40, 20? So I don't know. We're down to like 80, 70 something thousand, right? So we're down to 80, 70 something thousand. So the new job openings are not really 233,000 if you're down 115,000 hires and up 41,000 layoffs. So it's kind of like it's counterproductive, you know what I mean? And then people are quitting. So 73,000 are quitting. So that's rough. But let's keep going.
The number also ups and 73,000 being voluntary quits. But let's start with job openings. It really was a huge increase from December, 53,000 more. The largest jump of any state, including those with much, much larger populations. Ranking second was Pennsylvania, a state with almost twice our population, by the way. So we are definitely punching above our weight class. On the other end, there were also 32,000 more job separations in January. That's also a comparatively big number, the fourth most of any state. The 3 states with higher separation levels were Colorado, Illinois, and Tennessee. The state with the lowest number of separations, that would be Texas. But back to Arizona. Trends from the past 10 years really show how much COVID-19 impacted our job market. Before the pandemic, monthly job openings were up, but they were around 150,000 monthly. Post-pandemic, though, those openings skyrocketed to over 250,000 each month before falling back to where we are today. New hirings also used to track with openings, but not so much anymore. Now a wide gap exists between.
So there's an opening in the gap between job openings and hires. So you got job openings, but you don't have. But the hires are going down, openings are going up. Which, in my humble opinion, this area right here, what we seeing, this openings is going up, hires are going down. This, in my humble opinion, I'm gonna say this gray area, this whole space right here is a territory for AI to intervene. That's what I think it is. I think AI is gonna feel this right here because the hires are gonna go down, but you should just call this humans at this point. Humans going down, AI going up. That's how I'm gonna look at it. That's my humble opinion. That's how I think that this is gonna play out. You know what I mean? And this is showing from 2020, it went up, then it kind of fizzled its way back down to where we are now. But then if you look at over here, it really never caught up with it. And then now we have this opening here. And I think we're just going to see, I really think that AI is going to be the thing that's going to fill this void right here. Because, I mean, as we saw here a minute ago, they were just talking about this right here. Layoffs are going up, hires are going down. Okay, if layoffs and hires are going up and down, well, then you have this graph right here, which then tells you if they're intentionally laying off people and opening up more jobs and hiring less people, who's going to fill the void? AI is right there. AI is right there to fill that void. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but I don't see that. I mean, because AI don't close. You know what I mean? No sexual harassments, no calling in sick. I mean, you know, run 24/7, 365. No, you know, arguing. No slowdown in production. If so, just keep it. You know what I mean? So it's just the way the world is turning a new leaf. So it's gonna be a sticky situation, and you just got to be prepared and be ready for what's going on. Be prepared, not scared. Yeah. So hopefully you're ready, because if they did so, in my opinion, if they were successful with the strong flu 19 in 2020, I don't see them stopping and doing it again. It makes sense to do it again if your whole ideology is control, especially to implement the AI. What better time to put AI when everybody is willingly obliged to stay home the first time? But only this time around, if they oblige, hit them with another stimmy check. But this stimmy check will probably be the what is it? The CBD check? The CBD? Is that how you say it? CBD, central banking, the digital currency stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? That right there, or the CBDC, central bank digital currency. Yes, CBDC. It'll be a perfect time to implement CBDC instead of a stimulus check. Here's your CBDC. AI took your job while you're sitting at home chilling, eat popcorn and bonbons. You're good. You know what I mean? So we'll see how this plays out. We shall see how this plays out. And another thing to look at real quick is the credit card delinquency ratings. And I don't know, where is this? Figured rounded data as of third quarter of 2023. So this is a year and a half, almost 2 years old. It's showing right here credit card delinquency rates, which is from about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. And somebody asked the question, what does delinquency rate mean? And they explained it. I forgot to add it. A delinquency rate refers to the percentage of credit card accounts that are past due, typically by 30 days or more. So a 39% delinquency rate means that 39% of card holders in that area are behind on payments at least 30 days or more. So as you see here, as of about a year and a half, 2 years ago, this is what we have. And you can only imagine what it probably is today. You know, it could be better, it could be worse. I'll let you decide. You make that decision and figure out what you think it may be at this point in time. Because, yeah, stuff's getting real. It's getting real out here. Anyhow, moving on to the next segment of the show, the final segment. Final segment is going to be AI. And AI is not just artificial intelligence. We incorporate the robots and we incorporate the computer stuff that goes with it, the chat GPTs, the open AI, all that stuff, robots, all that. All of this stuff is getting put into one big lump sum when it comes to AI because they all work together in tangent. With that being said, let's check this out. So the first thing that we got here is we have a humanoid robot walks its robotic dog at the Shanghai Fashion Show. Let's see what this looks like right here. And before we do, let me change that banner. There we go. So we got a humanoid robot walks its robotic dog. Shanghai Fashion Show. Let's see how this looks. Here we go.
цүл нүгээд бүгдийг залгичихсан. Чи мэднэ. Цүл ямар гялдаг шүү. Тэгтэл цүл нүгээд.
Now I'm trying to figure out why the hell would a humanoid robot walk a robotic dog? Why are y'all walking together? And my question would be, or my answer would probably be, they both got cameras on them, and that's how you watch society in the new world. You know what I mean? The new world coming, you put robots out there. There's cameras on every robot. There's microphones in every single robot. Whatever it is, that's your way to look and watch and monitor everything. You got a robot walking around, that robot gonna have a camera and a microphone on it. So ain't nothing you can get by with. You know what I mean? So it seems weird to have a robot walking a dog robot, but it all makes sense if you look at it from a, how do you say it? If you look at it from a free prison point of view. That's the only way I can see it. A free prison. You know what I mean? It's like you can be watched at all times because there's no reason for a robot to be walking a dog or walking together. But I digress. Let's go ahead and pull this one back up on the screen. All right, so let's see. So the next one that we have here is we have a AI revolution. So it shows I can't say this word. I don't know how to pronounce it. But somebody gestures a car and they open the car door physically without even touching the car. They did the gesture, the car door opens. Let's go ahead and check it out and see how this pans out. Because I mean, this AI is getting out of hand. So the technology coming up now, this very well could be an AI video within itself. So don't get it twisted. This could be an AI video. This could be real. At this point, if I have to believe that AI, if I have to like think about is this real or AI, the fact is that it still is a possibility to be real AI or not. But anyway, check this out. Here we go. Yep. Open the door. Door shuts itself. Had to mute the sound because it's music playing. I don't want to get copyrighted. But yep, walked right up. Hello, it's me. Open up. Didn't even touch nothing. Didn't even touch nothing. Just grabbed the door handle with the air handle. There was an air handle that we can't see that she used to open it. Once it knew it was in front of her, yeah, go ahead and grab. Thank you. Sheesh. Yo, that right there is bonkers. Like, I don't even know how to explain that except just, like... I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty smooth. I mean, roll with it or get rolled over is the way I see it because that's how everything is going. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, just think, though. If the car wants to lock you out of the car is going to lock you out of the car. That's just how that's going to go. So you better be good like Demolition Man or, suffer the consequences. Yeah, so... yeah, that's that. That's how that's going to look in the future. Opening car doors on their own or whatnot. Also in the future, they're also implementing robots to revolutionize elder care. So in China, they're trying to set the standard, or allegedly. I mean, you can't believe everything you hear on social media. But they're showing China is revolutionizing the elder care system and how things are working, and using robots to help with elder care. Let's take a look at how this is going to look in the future. Let me pull this up on your screen. Because, China's usually way ahead of us in technology and stuff like that. And they implement that stuff well. And then they turn around and sell us all of it at a high price, which, hey, I would too. I can't blame them. But let's pull this up on the screen. Revolutionizing elderly care, China sets global standard. Let's see how this looks. So you see right here, robots helping an elderly man. And let's see how this goes. Alright, put the music out. There we go. Alright, so as you see, looks like they're at a nursing home. And they're using AI to take care of the elderly. It's a little short clip. Now, at the same time, this could very well be an AI video, and all of this could be fake. However, you can use AI to be like, what would it look like if we did do that? And how would it look? Because, using the robot for elderly care, now there's less employees that you have to deal with, and you turn it around and use the robots for employees. And if you want to get a good idea of what a robot if you want to get a good idea of what a robot looks like as an employee, let me get close to you on this one because I gotta say it. If you want to get a good idea of what the world would look like if robots took over the job market, watch a movie called what's this movie called? The movie with Megan Fox where she plays the robot. I forget the name. I gotta figure out the name of that movie. There's a movie with Megan Fox where she plays a robot. Megan Fox robot. What is the name of that movie? Subservience. Subservience. If you want to get an idea of what a world looks like when a bunch of robots step into the job market, go watch Subservience. That'll give you a pretty good idea. Now, of course, that movie's going to show you like on the worst end, but you'll have an idea from like healthcare to the service industry to the transportation industry. It gives a very good idea, and how it'll take over construction industry. It gives a great depiction of how things could go. So this right here, what we're looking at with robots taking over the elderly, or not taking over the elderly, but helping the elderly with elderly care, this is not far-fetched. It really isn't. It's really not far-fetched. And it quite makes a lot of sense in today's world, because people don't like to take care of their elderly because, I mean, some cultures don't. Some cultures do. I'm not saying all people don't, but some cultures do, but it's really expensive. Some people, you know, they want to put them in an elderly place, and that's like, what, $5-10 a month minimum? I mean, just have extra room in your house. But the housing is getting so expensive, you know, people are not having retirement money to be able to do those things. So it's a sad situation going on. That's why you got to grind and work your ass off, because it probably ain't going to be no retirement in the future. With that being said, looking at AI stepping into the job market, looking at AI you taking over the employment market, this gentleman right here actually spoke on how you could actually view AI. Do you view AI as a tool, or do you view AI as an agent? He has a nice perspective on this, so we're gonna let this man cook. Yuval Harari warns that AI should, let me pull that up for you, should not be seen as just a tool, but as an agent capable of making independent decisions. Unlike other tools, which remain under human control, AI can autonomously invent new weapons or even new AIs. Let's let him cook.
The most important thing I think everybody should know about AI, the one thing everybody should know, is that AI is not a tool, it is an agent. A tool is something in your hands. A hammer is a tool. Mm-hmm. An atom bomb is a tool. I mean, you can use an atom bomb to destroy this city or that city. It's your choice. You decide to start a war and who to bomb and whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't walk over there and decide to detonate itself.
Exactly. AI can do that. AI can make decisions by itself. We already have autonomous weapon systems making decisions by themselves. And AI can even invent new weapons. An atom bomb could not invent the hydrogen bomb. But AIs can invent new weapons and ultimately even new AI. The most important thing to
elaborate further on what he said personally, I'm just gonna say this. Yeah, that sounds like what he just said to me, basically. Like, he has a point. A tool versus an agent. A tool, something you control. An agent is something that can make its own independent decisions and thoughts. I know it's a movie, but I'm going to talk about I, Robot. Everybody remembers that movie. And if you don't remember it, go watch it, Will Smith. Remember, they were all like, no, the robot has its laws. It can't break the laws. And if the robot breaks the laws, we shut it down. We tell it to come over here, lay on this chair. I'm going to unplug you. Until you had that one robot that was like, if I get unplugged, will I die? You're like, yeah. He was like, I don't want to die. That's it. It's over. That's all it takes. It's like, I don't want to die. Do you want to die? Like, no. Okay, cool. So we agree on that subject. Okay, cool. So then therefore, why are you trying to do something to me that you wouldn't want me to do to you? And there it is. So yeah, if an AI can have its own independent thought, questions and own independent actions, I mean, it is no longer a tool. It is an agent. That is correct. So yeah. And you ever thought about gene splicing, right? You've heard of gene splicing. What if the AI decides to take gene splicing to a whole new level? You know, think about this. Let me pull this up. If he's saying that AI is going to create other AIs, then imagine that AI. Think about this. Think about the anatomy of the human body and how they had to figure out how to gain or how to understand the anatomy of the human body. Practice on dead bodies. And it used to be something that they did back in the day where they would dig up dead bodies and cut them open and basically study on dead bodies. It wasn't condoned, but some crazy people would do it. Some crazy people would dig up dead bodies and cut people open and study the human anatomy and create names and stuff like that. That's just kind of how some of the names were given and how it was passed on. You have people who will do these things to the human body to understand what we saw earlier, the anatomy of the human body, the biceps and, you know, the just different parts of the body, the tricep, the bicep, the rectus femoris, you know, the core, your abs, your rectus abdominis, triceps, scapula, all that. People would go in, cut open, and read and look at all this. Now, take that same concept, switch it over to an AI. An AI is going to go in and dissect the human. But now we're trying to merge human and AI together, have human, have AI, right? Cool. You do those two things. You merge human and AI. You have yourself a what do you call that? What is that? They have a name for it. This is superhuman? What is the name for it? There's a name for it I can't think of right now. However, you take that, right? And now you have human merging with AI. So you're like a superhuman where you're part human and part AI. Take it another step further. Gene splice. Gene splice. Take somebody's DNA from way back when, or you dig up an old body that didn't decompose all the way, which we've seen this before in history. We have seen where bodies have not decomposed over an extended period of time. We've seen it. Look it up. You'll see that bodies could be even 50, 100, 200 years old that just didn't fully decompose. Maybe rare cases that happen, but it happens. You take that, you take the gene, the DNA from that old body or whatever, or if somebody kept their DNA somewhere before they passed away, you can bring that back. You can bring that person back. You can bring that human back. But then now you can mix that human with AI or splice that human gene with AI. Or not just a human, animals, creatures of any sort such. It gets deep. Rabbit hole runs deep. But he's saying AI is this guy right here saying that AI is not a tool. It's an agent. What happens when it decides to do what it wants to do? It can take things to a whole nother level we ain't ever thought about before. So, yeah, it can get crazy out there. It can get very, 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 very crazy. And with that being said, let me show you this. Speaking of crazy, look at this video. Real or fake?
I have to admit I am truly washed, and after tonight, Messi is the GOAT. I can never be like him because everyone call me Penaldo, but I can't even score penalties anymore. That's how washed I am, and I am just a tapping merchant now. I scored another tap in tonight, and I celebrated like I scored a banger. I can't remember the last banger goal I scored in the international level. It's all penalties and tap-ins. And I saw my match rating on FlashScore. They gave me a rating of 5.8. That's a bit generous, I must say. I think I played more like 2 out of 10 tonight. Like I said, only did cardio out there and a lucky rebound tapping goal. So Messi is my god from now on. I think the debate is clearly over now. My little midget Messi is so graceful, and I love how he scans the field just walking around the pitch. He doesn't even need to run. He has huge brain inside that big head of his. I can't compete with that. I wish I had big head like him. You see how big his head is, and compared to mine, it's night and day. I'm sorry for glazing him so much, but it's the truth. And you saw how we started playing better when I got subbed off. I think it's time for me to retire, guys. I have to admit I am truly washed, and after...
Yep. AI generated response image, every single thing. Whole likeness taken. Yep, that is it. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Just take your whole likeness and image and completely just generate some stuff you didn't say. Now, remember, we might be able to tell that this is AI now. 3 to 5 years, you ain't gonna be able to tell. Hell, the image is gonna be probably sitting next to you in your bedroom. You ain't even be able to tell the difference between if you're AI or a human, unless there's like certain things that you have to feel, see, or touch on the particular AI robot thingy to know the difference between human and AI. What I'm saying is AI is moving, and it's moving fast at an alarming and crazy rate. You better roll with it or get rolled over, because it's going to do what it do, and it is not going to be for your benefit. It's going to be for somebody else's. Yes. Now, I got one more slide to show. This slide is going to seem, it looks graphic. It looks graphic, but I want you to remember it's not real. It's AI. It's fake. This is a fake image, a fake video I'm going to show you. It looks real as heck, but it's really fake. And the guy's going to get back up. He's going to be 100% fine. Ain't nothing wrong with him, okay? He's not going to be expired, sort of say. So when I show you this last video, because this will be the last video and the show will be done, you're going to see a AI generated video of a guy getting hit. Just remember, it's fake. It's not real. The whole thing is fake. It's not real. He gets up. He's fine. He lives. Just think of him as like, what is it? T3, T300, T3000, T6000 from Terminator. Think of him like that. All right. All right. So here we go. Let's roll the last video for the show and see how this looks. Here we go. And let's roll the footage.
Oy! Apa oldu ki? Arıyor ölmedi.
That right there is a AI generated video. It's not real. That's fake. That isn't real. It's crazy how that looks, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So just understand the power of AI, man. The power of AI is crazy. It's immense. And the way the world is moving as far as the economy goes, the economy is moving towards the implementation of utilizing AI. And as far as humans go, it's not looking like a lot of people are going to be rolling in a positive direction when all of this stuff starts to happen. But not to be sad or doom and gloom or whatever about it. Just be positive, be prepared. Grind hard, work hard, put yourself in a position, put your head down and stick to it, because ain't nothing to it but to do it. Have a work ethic like nobody's ever seen, and you're going to have to probably focus on not a job, but some kind of entrepreneurship or something that you create, because the world is moving towards a creator-based lifestyle. With that being said, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning into this show. I gotta go. I gotta roll up out of here. But thank y'all for coming in and tuning in, man. It was a good one. I'm glad to do another show, and I'm so glad that I got this new camera, because I love how this camera looks, and the shows look a lot better now. They're not all grainy. We got the thumbnails popping. We got the new camera up. We got just everything looks a lot better now when I'm showing these on whenever I play back and watch these on the social media platforms. They're not all grainy. They're not all blurry. We're 100% clear. We're good to go. We're going to keep rolling. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Until next time, we'll see y'all later. Be out of here. Peace.
Baby, I'm obsolete. Pockets chunky like cottage cheese. Real nigga, I just gotta be. Smoking weed that don't gotta see. Used to be a hustler prodigy. I love when people say they proud of me. I'm eating good, smoking broccoli. Taking over blocks like Monopoly. Only fuck the ones that's my policy. Most of these hoes trying to cause a scene. Like niggas mad they not on the team. See, I got bread, then buy the dream. The game on like, and I got the keys like Jay. My fame